Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman Profile. Today we're hitting some massive milestones, from collections to Peak of the Mountain powder, as well as starting to forge some really fun and interesting things that basically unlock the rest of the update for us. So if you guys are excited for all that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking on the Hypixel store, whether it be for any of the seasonal bundles going on at Taylor, maybe you need some Skyblock gems for some booster cookies or an upcoming fire sale, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. Is code Zach, spelled just like my name, ZACH. You type that in on checkout and you will save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone who uses my career code. Seriously, you guys are amazing. But without further ado, let's jump right into the grind. Today is hopefully the day that we actually max umber and tungsten collection. Man, I underestimated this grind. However, we're close to really cool things happening basically at the same time. So first off, let's go ahead and mine a little bit of umber here. Hopefully this vein is enough. I might have miscalculated. We'll have to wait and see. Come on. There it is. Umber 8. And if we turn our back right over here, tungsten 8. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Oh, we leveled up for that. Let's go. Level 417. But that actually puts us at 250k away from actually getting there. And in return, we get 2 mining fortune. So that's nice, I guess. But yeah, we're at 750k of each. We're in the final stretch, the final quarter, I guess, to be able to actually forge these things. Finally, my goodness, has it ever been a grind? But yeah, hopefully today we can actually complete this off. But man, tungsten and umber mining is not enjoyable. I really hope I have enough tungsten and umber mined up to last me for at least a good while, man. You know, like the thing is, after I'm done this, and I get the plates forging, I'm gonna be going back to basically powder grinding. So I'm just gonna be spamming commissions and hunting down 2x powder lobbies. But like, so I'll get some umber and tungsten from doing my commissions. It really won't be too bad, but yeah, just been focusing this ever since we hit Heart of the Mountain 10. And when we hit Heart of the Mountain 10, we were only at like 325k of each just from all of our commissions, which is still a good amount. Like, I'll get a bunch passively just by doing commissions, but yeah, when you actually need to focus it and get to 1,000,000 of each, it's not fun. Let me know in the comments down below if any of you guys are actually at max umber and tungsten collections, because man, fair play, man. It has been a brutal grind. I mean, there's just so many distractions with mine shafts and just like various other things, like a powder gas spawning. Been really trying to max that bestiary as well. When the update dropped, I actually only had like less than 20 powder gas kills because for some reason they didn't count or didn't save all my kills basically from early days in Skyblock. Speaking of which, there is a powder gas. Let me break this block right here. But yeah, anytime one spawns, I basically just warp forge and go and take care of it. And right now I actually just hit the bestiary last gas spawn for 100 kills out of the 200 I require. So yeah, one more bestiary tier to go and 100 more powder gas, and we will have this bestiary maxed out. So at least I have that going passively. Okay, it's been 3 hours now, and I've just been continuing to grind umber and tungsten. Like, seriously, this grind is so brutal. I would say I've been like quite efficient the last 3 hours as well. And last time I think we hit 750k of each together, and this isn't a clip of me saying we're done, by the way. I'm just at 900,000 of each, which is like a little bit of a milestone, so that's kind of nice. But someone just got a 2x powder lobby, so I'm going to be going to do some commissions for about 15 minutes time. But yeah, we're at 900k of each, as you can see on my tab. 900,000 tungsten, 900,000 ember. We are making really good progress today, but yeah, the end is near. We just need 100k more of each. I'm going to go ahead and do some commissions for the next... How long is on the 2x? Did it just start? It just started. Okay, perfect. So yeah, about 15 minutes. This lobby is struggling. Everyone's here trying to get their powder, but yeah, so far so good, I suppose. Man, this lobby is leggy, to say the least. Hopefully it maintains itself, though, and stabilizes, so I can actually get a little bit of powder, because obviously after we're done with the 1,000,000 umber and tungsten, I want to max Peak of the Mountain, and then while I have stuff forging for like actual days, I'll be able to grind some powder on the side while we kind of dip our toes back into some other grinds outside of this update, because we're actually like very close to being in a really good spot for this update. Kind of. I mean, I have to grind out some crystals and some perfect gemstones as well, so that's something that we're going to be kind of taking a look at. But as a whole, I do really like where we're at with this update so far. Obviously, we've been putting a lot of time into it. If this lobby will allow me to actually put some time into it. Wow. Okay. But yeah, just happy with where we're at. We're getting really close to being in a comfortable spot, so I can start farming at nighttime again, and I need to finish up trophy fishing, all that fun stuff. So yeah, we have a lot of other grinds in the game that unfortunately we are not done, like some of the people I've been playing this update with. And yeah, I'm just going to keep chugging along, gonna do some commissions for a little bit here, get some powder, and then we're right back to mining tungsten and umber. So that's fun. Okay, so over the last few days, we've been working towards maxing the umber and tungsten collections, as you guys know. And in any second now, we should actually max the umber one. There it is. And if we turn around and break a few tungsten, there it is as well. So tungsten 9 and umber 9, we unlock the ability to finally forge umber plates and tungsten plates. I honestly underestimated the grind. It took probably longer than it did to get Heart of the Mountain 10, which is a little ridiculous, but we can finally go ahead and forge some stuff. So we have our mammoth kind of cooking away. He'll be in there for like a minimum of 5 more days. But we can now actually go ahead and start forging these. And actually, I think we now have everything except for the goblin pet unlocked in our forge. So we can finally see all the crafts, everything that we need to see. But yeah, we need to start making some tungsten plates and umber plates so we can make some perfect plates. And let me think about like, what's the first thing that we should probably go for? It's definitely got to be the reinforced chisel. And to do so, we need 2 tungsten plates and 2 umber plates. And then we need a bunch of perfect plates for all this other stuff. But yeah, I think we should just go ahead and start forging up 2 of those. So let's go ahead and start up a tungsten plate here, another one there, and then we'll also go ahead and start up 2 umber plates. And there we go. Basically, unlocking those collections allows us to kind of do the rest of the update, which is very important. It took way longer than I wanted it to, and something that's kind of cool is that we're actually now in the top 500 for umber and nearly top 500 for tungsten. We're ranked 588th out of tungsten collection, but yeah, in the top 1,000 basically to hit both those on the server. So pretty cool stuff. And now we basically just grind powder while we let these things cook up. 2 hours per plate. I'll probably go ahead and max out quick forge to make that a little bit faster, and then we can start forging up a bunch of other fun stuff that we need. So I've been letting my forge basically continuously run, been able to forge up 4 tungsten plates and 4 umber plates. Right now I have in the forge 2 more refined tungsten, 2 more glassite amalgamations. Basically just need to keep my forge going at all times for tungsten and umber plates so I can actually make perfect plates hopefully very soon. I have all the things to make like a few of them, but I want to make sure I have enough for a lot of the things I need. So been doing my best to keep the forge going, but while that's going, my main focus now switches over to powder. And we need a lot of glassite powder. And currently we haven't been doing too bad. If we go and take a look, I still have 122k unspent, and I have 3.889 million glassite powder in my tree right now. So that puts us at roughly a little over 4 million glassite powder, which is pretty good. In total, you need 20 million. However, there's something I still haven't done yet that I kind of have to, and that is maxing Peak of the Mountain. So Peak of the Mountain gives 525 XP in total. However, it'll basically delete 3.75 million powder of my progress right now. So I'll be left with 250,000 glassite powder, but it's kind of needed. It's almost like a prestige, if you will, basically just extra stats. And Peak of the Mountain 10 actually gives 2 more tokens of the mountain. So it's actually quite useful. So we're actually going to go ahead and reset my Heart of the Mountain tree, and we're going to max out Peak of the Mountain, which is going to be a little painful because I won't have the best powder for all my perks, but it has to be done at some point. And what's crazy is because of all the XP I've gotten from powder so far, I won't really go up much XP at the moment for doing it. But when I regain back like the 3 million powder that we're going to spend on this, then I'll basically be up 500-ish XP. So it'll be worth it, but it just has to be done. But right now we're currently sitting at level 417 and we're 37 XP into that. So let's see how much XP we gain actually just from doing Peak of the Mountain right now and kind of resetting our progress. But here it is. The first tier, Peak of the Mountain 8, is 1 million glassite powder. Its perks are +3 base glassite powder when mining glassite and 150 skyblock XP. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Peak of the Mountain 9 now. Oh, it gave us the level up message for the... Oh, no, it did actually put us up a level. Okay. And then Peak of the Mountain 9 is a 10% chance for glassite mine shafts. So that's actually really useful. And 175 skyblock XP. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And last but not least, level 10 costs 1.5 million glassite powder. It'll give us 2 tokens of the mountain and 200 skyblock XP, and this will be max. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And let's see if it actually bumped our level up. It looks like it didn't give me the XP for that last one, or it did. Wait, we're down XP right now, so that's the confusing part. But let's go IS and see if it changes. Like right now we're down a level, even though it gave us all the level up messages. And okay, we ended up some XP. So now we're level 418 and we're 58 XP towards level 419. So not terrible. We went up like 25 XP, but as we get our powder back, we'll basically just start progressing through it again. But yeah, kind of tragic. You lose a ton of XP, gain a bunch, but now we have to regain it back. So it had to be done, and now we did it. So in that last clip, I did say something wrong. I thought I only went up 25 XP. I went up like 125 XP. Before I reset my tree to unlock Peak of the Mountain, we were at level 417 and 37 XP. And after resetting my tree and maxing out Peak of the Mountain, we were up to level 418 with 58 XP. And since then, I've gone up over a level just from powder. Like every commission has been giving me like Skyblock XP because of how early it says I am into the powder grind. Like, as you can see, I'm only at 528,000 glassite powder, but, I mean, hey, that's pretty good. We've gone up a couple 100,000 since that last clip. And as you can see, there's still a lot of XP left from powder. I mean, we have, how many levels is that? 1, 2, 3, there's like 4 or 5 levels still left from all of our glassite powder that we need to get. 20 million is a grind, though. 20 million is going to take a while, unfortunately. I don't have just a ton of scrap that I can just toss into the fossil excavator during a 2x powder and go up like 4 or 5 million every single 2x. Unfortunately, that's not the position I'm in on Ironman profile. Unlike how it's actually crazy that that's like the method to max out powder. Like people max powder by doing that, which is ridiculous, but not where we're at. However, something I want to pay some attention to is over at the forge. Since I actually redid my tree after that as well, I unlocked Quick Forge, which is super nice. And something that's really nice about having Heart of the Mountain 8, 9, and 10 is I can basically go up and over and down to get mining speed and mining fortune. For example, I don't need Lonesome Miner. I just don't. Like, there's no situation where I need this. I just overkill everything. And then Great Explorer, I don't need this now either because I have max gemstone powder, max mithril powder. I can enable this again if I ever want to grind for more essence, which we will have to do at some point, but I don't have to leave that on, which leaves me a lot of tokens for the top part of my tree, which is amazing. One thing I wish I kind of bought that was Mineshaft Mayhem, but it's not the end of the world. It's kind of okay not having that. The big ones, though, that I wanted to make sure I got were Nodestone Unturned, increases your chance of finding a suspicious scrap when mining in the glassite mine shaft. That one's important, really want to max that one out quickly. We also have Strong Arm, because when you're doing commissions, mining speed for tungsten and umber is amazing. Then I also have Daily Grind. Your first daily commission in each mining zone grants bonus powder. That's pretty nice too, some extra glassite powder every day while we're grinding powder. Then we have Sub-Zero Mining, which I kind of just had to go up to get some of these tokens up here, but grants mining fortune when mining glassite. That one's not bad at all either. Dead Man's Chest. This one's actually really good. Gain up to a 50% chance to spawn one additional frozen corpse when you enter a glassite mine shaft. That's super good. Very useful, and yeah, hopefully it's doing its thing. Then we have Frozen Solid. Gain 2 times glassite powder from killing mobs in the glassite tunnels. Once again, not crazy needed, but as you can see, I'm going up, down, and around, so I needed to get that one basically to get mining speed too. It was either that or receive more fossil dust. We're good. So yeah, chose that one. Then we have Gifts from the Departed. Gain a percent chance to get an extra item when looting a frozen corpse. I've actually had this perk work for me before when my tree was set up the way it was before. Once in a while, I'd see a little message when I'd open a corpse saying I got an extra piece of loot, so that's super nice. Surveyor, probably the most important perk that I need to max out now. I'm actually just going to start saving my powder till it is. But increase your chance of finding a glassite mine shaft when mining in the glassite tunnels. More mine shafts, more corpses, more suspicious scrap, more everything. You need a ton of mine shafts. And then we have Warm-Hearted, which grants some cold resistance, also super good. Just means I can stay in mine shafts and in the glassite tunnels for longer. And yeah, that's kind of how the top of my tree is formatted. And then obviously I did grab Quick Forge up here. But yeah, we have a bunch of excess mithril and gemstone powder still, which is super nice. I had enough mithril powder to add in Quick Forge and completely max it. So yeah, our overflow powder is definitely showing now. Like if we look, currently we have 13.4 million mithril powder in there, and I still have an extra 1.4 mil. And then we're also using up 21.1 million gemstone powder, still have 1.8 mil extra, and then obviously our 530,000 glassite powder. So I think that's kind of the tree that's going to be a little meta for a while, especially for what I'm trying to grind. It basically covers and helps me on all grounds, which is super nice. And then in the meantime, I've just been keeping umber plates, tungsten plates, and refined tungsten and umber going in my forge. My glassite amalgamation finished, and I think it's time that we actually throw something else into the forge really quickly. And that is our tier 2 chisel. So this thing will be done tonight if I start it now, which actually isn't too bad. But we need our chisel, 2 tungsten plates, 2 umber plates, and a bejeweled handle. I have tons of bejeweled, or I actually only have 9 forged up right now. But something that's insane, I didn't really notice, is from all the corpses and the glassite tunnels and mine shafts we've been getting, look how many glassite jewels I have. 377 extra glassite jewels. This is a disgusting amount. Like, having to grind that takes forever. Just passively getting them is amazing. So yeah, super happy about that. And then still working towards our blue goblin omelet. But I say it's time we just get our chisel gone, because I want to get a max chisel as fast as possible. I was really debating about doing this one. I can't lie, I have the exact amount needed for this. It would be done by like 4:18 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yeah, that one's still so tempting. I can't lie. Just have the accessory done. But I think the chisel just helps me more. 25 mining speed when mining umber and tungsten. That's pretty good too. Is there a world where I can do both? Not really, not yet. I have to pick one or the other, and I have to just go for it. Yeah, we're gonna go for the chisel. I think it's just more worthwhile. I think it helps me more. We'll go for the tier 2 chisel. So the reinforced chisel, basically I'll get 2 extra charges as well as a gemstone slot. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start this. 2 tungsten plates, 2 umber plates, bejeweled handle, and our basic chisel. And boom, that thing will be done in 8 hours and 23 minutes because of my quick forge. And I have 1 more slot. I have 2 more refined tungsten being cooked up. So, you know what? I think I'm going to throw a... What do I throw in here? I think an umber plate, right? 4 refined umber, a glassite amalgamation. Let's get that thing cooking up. There we go. Gotta keep the forge full at all times. We need so much stuff, it's ridiculous. So unfortunately, that is gonna do it for today's video, and I wish I had a little bit more time, because right now we're level 419 and we are currently 29 XP away from level 420. We're gonna be hitting that tomorrow, which is a quite insane milestone to think about. I mean, obviously it's not too crazy because the new max XP is like level 456 or something with all the new pets, but hey, level 420 before we even get any of the new pets in our inventory is kind of insane. So really happy about that. That should be super fun tomorrow. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when checking out on the Hypixel store. Don't forget to check out my Discord in the description, and without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.